As a kid, I just loved superheroes. Even just the thought of being a superhero was more than enough to make me go absolutely insane. Being able to fly, popularity, destruction of property without any actual consequences, it was the life. I mean, I would know. Coming from a guy who used to dress like this every single chance he got as a kid, yeah. But growing older, I've realized just how unrealistic movies have painted being a superhero to be. So today, I'll be talking about why I would never be a superhero and why you should never be a superhero. Yes, you. So without any further delay, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and let's get straight into it. So the first thing you need to know before actually deciding to become a superhero is the fact that once you make that decision, you have automatically revoked every right to a peaceful life that you once had. Unless you're rich. And let's just face it, you're not! And you better not be in school either. Imagine having to go through all the bullshit that school already has to offer. Homeworks, projects, reading assignments, dumb classmates, and on top of that, you gotta save the world too? Nah, fuck that. And at that point, you have only two options. And they both end the same way. Getting that straight belt to ass from your parents. Now we move on to the villains. Now, these guys alone are more than enough reason to not even be a superhero at all. Because it would take miracles, prayers, rituals if the only crimes you ever had to deal with were just minor terrorisms and robberies. But you're gonna have to accept the fact that every now and then you're gonna have to deal with villains like Joker, who would do it purely for the love of the game.
No. No.
Let's even put Joker aside. Batman's villains alone are straight purgatory. From the Riddler, to Hugo Strange, to the Poison Ivy, to Harley Quinn, to Scarecrow, the Penguin, and these are just the ones I can remember. And Batman has to deal with these guys on a daily, in an absolutely dog shit of a city. And these guys don't care if you got a job. They don't care if you got homework. They don't care if you got a family of 4 kids. If the Joker decides he's gonna blow up a hospital at 4 p.m. today, you best believe he's going to do it. Then again, there is nothing stopping these villains from just teaming up and jumping your ass. And if after all this you still want to be a superhero, at least kill the villains, bro. And for those of you who are still not ready to kill, sit your butt down. You're gonna want to hear this one. What are you going to do if an entire Viltrumite fleet decides to raid your planet on a random Tuesday? And these are just Viltrumites. We need to look at the bigger picture here. What are you going to do against Thanos? What the fuck are you gonna do against Darkseid? The fuck are you going to do against Galactus? And let's not even talk about how ridiculous and dumb the civilians you're actively trying to save can be a lot of the time. And one thing you need to understand as a superhero is that the media is either your greatest ally or your worst enemy. There are no in-betweens. Cause you so much as flop against a supervillain once and you're automatically on fraud watch. And if the media assesses and decides that you're trash, you best believe it, you are trash. Cause out of nowhere, everyone's just gonna switch up on you, treating you worse than the villains, and some people go as far as to even throw trash at you. And if it were up to me, I am sliming out every single person there. And it's either you do that or ruin your entire career as a superhero. Now we move on to keeping your identity hidden. Now I would argue this is by far the most grave task you need to uphold as a superhero. Cause trust me, the minute your identity gets revealed, your life automatically becomes 1,000. You know what? 1,000,000 times worse. Villains are after you, your family ain't safe, and the worst thing you could possibly have in times like this is a girlfriend, cause she's gone too. And to top it off, the government themselves will be after your life. What, you can fly and you have super strength? We need that in the military, man. And the military don't play about that shit either. Your life as you know it is completely over. Now we're done with all the jokes and everything. Let's really go into the sad reality of being a superhero. First is how infinitely broke you're going to be. And you cannot have a job either, thanks to just how unpredictable villains and crimes can be. You're gonna be late, you're gonna be missing shifts. You're just gonna get fired from every job you ever try to work at. And after saving so many people, you're gonna be left with a pocket filled with only thank yous. And between me and you, that can't buy shit. And then you're gonna have to accept the fact that you can't save everybody. And a day will come when you're not able to save someone you genuinely care about. Your mom, your dad, your sibling, your girlfriend. And the worst part is, no one gives a shit. You either have to just go on with your life as a superhero and save people despite losing the most important person in your life, or you quit being a superhero altogether. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this little hypothetical video I made for y'all. Now, why did I decide to make this video? No fucking idea, bro. No fucking idea. But that will be it for this video, y'all. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe. Now, before I finally end the video, thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. I mean, seriously, I couldn't have done this without any one of y'all. And hopefully, y'all are here for the long haul. With that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one.